Okay, back again. Today's July 18th. This is the same day I made the first video. Just farting around. I've got the broken piece out of there. There's the remnants of it right there. The other piece is sitting over there on the trailer. Don't know if you can see it. Anyway, here's what it looked like. This is all closing up. There's a big high in here, or like bowed up in. And that piece sat right in here. So what I did is I heated before I put this 2x4 in here. I get this 2x4 on here, I heated it and heated it with a heat gun, set it down on, and see here, set you here somewhere. Remove this cement block. So you're supposed to heat it, get it really nice and hot, weight it down and let it cool off, and they're supposed to stay there. So yeah, that sat down beautiful. This side was humped up really bad. It sat down, it stayed down. I'm not going to say that there's not going to be any waves in it, but this was really bowed up big time. This was curling up. It sat down really good. I also shoved this piece of wood in here after really heating this side, because this side was the side that was really bowed in. So let's pull this out, and hopefully it stayed. Not bad. Not bad. I should have maybe heated this side a bit. This side stayed nice and straight. Like, look at this side. This side is way... Get that out of the way. This side is way better than that side was right here. This side here, you could barely get your fingers in here. It was probably a quarter of what it was, or is right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the block of wood back in here and heat this up right here. And see if we can get this to stand up straight again. This is another reason why I'm kind of glad anyway to take the bumper off and do some repairs on it. This is original to the car, the bottom half. Top half was destroyed a long time ago in an accident. It was a beautiful car. This car me and my nephew have spent many hours working on. It's a family thing, and anyway, it's a way to connect, right? I never had any kids myself, and my nephew Frank, this was originally his car years ago. He gave it to me and we built it together. I worked on it for him when it was his, and then he gave it to me. I put a motor, tranny, rear end, changed the interior. We did a whole bunch together on this car when he owned it and when I owned it. He now lives in Victoria, BC, so this is kind of a keepsake right now. It's something to remind me of him every day, and when I'm done with it, it'll go back to him. Anyway, when I get a little bit more done, I'm going to try heating this side and bringing it out. And I'm going to heat this and do the same with it. I don't know if the camera will show it, but there's a pretty good bow right here. It's up probably a quarter of an inch or better. This side was the worst, and it's a huge improvement. Hopefully it'll stay. I've heard of people doing this and last for a long time, so we'll see. Can't make it any worse. It looks better for now. Get back to you in a bit. Okay, there it is. I stuck a paint stir stick in there as a shim, just to give it a little bit more, so it opened up nice. I went over here, heated this side, did everything the same. So let's just sit here. Just pop this off and see what it looks like. So there you can see the paint shim, or paint stir stick, acting as a shim to open up a little more. Nice, that's laying down nice and flat. This stayed nice and straight. How long will it last? I don't know. I had a friend do it, and he did his a couple of years ago. It's still holding up good. I mean, this was made in 1982, so it's a long time to sag and warp, and I really truly believe that it's because this piece that sits in here was all buggered up. I'm gonna you can see this one's bowed in. I'm gonna try, give it some thought and try and see how I can maybe pull this back. Anyway, I'm gonna think about that for a minute and see what I can come up with, and if I pull it out, I'll bring it back and show you. Alright, there it is. All straightened out, all pulled out as good as I can get it. It's 100 times better than what it was.